Okay, so today we are going to make potato cakes. It's just a way to use leftover old potatoes. We're going to spice them up a few different ways. Really pretty simple, but it doesn't cross people's mind to do. Kind of the run-of-the-mill, middle American ones, just, it's potatoes that have cream and butter and salt and pepper in them, so you're just adding essentially green onions and frying them. I honest to God went to an employee training about 30 years ago. I'd never had a potato cake before, and I put syrup on it because I literally thought it was a pancake made with like potato flour. Yeah, we've come a long way since that, so I hope you enjoy the segment. Okay, before we start, I'm going to show you the usual suspects. We have mashed potatoes. This is literally a cornmeal, like southern cornmeal coating for either chicken or fish. It's already pre-spiced and everything. I don't have to do anything to it. This is a little Cajun spice. It's kind of the go-to thing. Mix it about half and half with flour and stir that around. This one's a little trickier. These are it's called Chinese 5 spices, but essentially if you find like a pumpkin spice mix that's left over from the holidays, that's what a Chinese 5 spice mix is. I hate to break it to everybody, with a little sugar mixed in. So I'm going to mix these together with flour. We're going to coat our potatoes with them, and then of course green onions we'll throw in the middle, and then we're going to fry them on my $20 trusty dusty grill. So look, the one thing I would tell you is to mix these things really well. Try not to do it without flour, because if you do, it's just too darn strong, okay? Okay, so these are about 4 ounces each, and then we'll figure out what we're doing with them from there. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. So, trusty pancakes right there, made from day-old mashed potatoes, cornmeal, the Cajun one, and then the British spices, all right? So, let me get this so everybody can see. But really, pretty simple stuff. We put them in here, and then you kind of shake the thing around, and they really will coat themselves. You don't need that much more coating unless you're trying to, do a blackened version or something else. Pat them down just slightly, so the coating will go to the inside. We'll get that one done. Now I'm going to do the other one, which is this is the Cajun seasoning. Exact same thing. See how I just kind of scoot the thing around a little bit? At home, I hate to waste, so I would probably actually just put the spices right on there. At work, I know I'll use it for something else, so it doesn't bother me as bad. But at home, whatever you got left over ends up in the can. Okay, so that's nice and easy. Then, so this is just the regular old one, and we're just going to take green onions, smash it in there, and then reformulate the ball. You can do cheddar cheese, you can do bacon, you can do ham. Ham is actually pretty good if you like it. These ones are all vegetarian, not on purpose, they just are. There's no conspiracy. Well, okay, there might be. All right, now my hands are potato-y, so I'm just gonna get some olive oil all the way across here. Olive oil is not going to hurt you, my friends. All right, so let's do cornmeal first. We're gonna start over here. See, we got this thing up high enough. And then we're gonna do our one with the Cajun spices, British spices, and then just potato. All right? I'll be back with you once this thing cooks a little bit and we get ready to turn it. Okay, so I was doing a little cleaning while you were away. All right, so I'm looking at the outsides of these right over here, and I'm seeing these little ringlets of flour that have come off that look like they're slightly cooked. My biggest pet peeve is people won't leave food alone and just let it cook. So let's see. We got a little bit of a brown, and that's actually fairly crispy, and we'll get it one more time right before we serve. Pretty decent crust on that. You see how that started to slide off though? That's a little tricky. Got to make sure my spatula is nice and clean. Let's get under those, and there you go. See, I lost a little bit on that one. And then the regular old traditional, everything's stuck. So give these a little bit, and we'll turn it back over. So what we're looking for now is what we would call the presentation side. So like I would be okay with this one, probably be okay with that. I wouldn't want either one of these to be served with this side up in my restaurant. Now at home, who cares? But, I do this for a job. So let's make it look good on the other side. I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, I'm hoping this may have been long enough, so let's go with the easiest one first. I've got my little sauce I'm gonna do over it that hopefully works properly. This is one of these hilarious things. Whenever you have them set up, they don't always work the right way. So let's go here. No, I'm gonna go a little slower under there. Then let's flip it over. Bam, how about that? How about that? How about that? All right, so let's go with one that's got a totally different color to it to go on top of it. There you go. Presentation side looks good. Now we can go straight on top here. And Cajun one looks pretty darn good. Go on top here. And trusty dusty plain one came out beautiful. Let's get that on top of here. Okay, so now we have a stack of different types of potato cakes, right? So give me a second, I'll try to decorate this. Okay, so this is just mayonnaise mixed with a couple of different things, and we'll go over the top like this, and we'll give it a little look. Maybe a little dot here and there. Add some sriracha out here. Let me see if I got some over here. We'll make it look even cuter. Okay, little droplets of sriracha around the outside. Now this is a little busier of a plate than I generally do. I'm going to do something up here in the middle. Those are beautiful. What you do is you serve them and cut them down like pies or cakes and serve it to everybody literally like they would get, you know, you just go straight down through here. And yes, they're gonna fall apart slightly when you're doing that. But it'll be great, and then you do a little side salad or whatnot. See? A little piece of pie, essentially. Pretty great way to try potato cakes if you're not any good at it. That works pretty good. Mayonnaise, a little hot sauce, and garlic. You can make your own sauce if you want to be creative, okay? Hope you enjoyed that. Right. Tasting is the key. Okay. Actually mean it. That is spectacular. Wow. I'm going to give myself a 10 out of 10. Okay, because every layer had a different flavor. So we immediately got the heat from the mayonnaise and then the soft side from the British spices at the end. You can only taste 4 things. Kind of look it up, and if your items have all 4 of those, you're there. And that had sweet, salty, spicy, and a little bit of sour. Gosh, dang, that was good.